Shalom. Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the top leaders, truth. And peace to many Akim has a light daily, puts the truth with sincerity, and a few awkwardness and learning. Once again, my name is Inon with GMS Detroit Broadcast. Pray this video is edifying to the whole full light to so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, Israelite foreigners scattered abroad the four corners of the world. And this video go out to you Israelites, to know what the MOTB is, what we call what the scriptures call the mark of the beast, and we use slang, so our videos can get targeted and taken down. This information needs to go out, and it's on news reporting on current events, using the Bible to break it down, and on this, we at the beginning stages of the MOTB being fully implemented. It just ain't been fully put. People are getting it mandatory, where it gets physically put in your bodies, but it's getting mandatory where it's gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to work in the UK, and whatever happens over there in the other side of the pond end up coming over here, or if it happens over here, it end up going over there. It is what it is. This is the agenda 2030. They want to have everybody micro C hipped. Is what it is. In fact, 1 second. This video right here inspired it.
ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this parliament. This government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. Total control. Total control. And if you're like me or you...
There you go. Total control. That's what it's all about. That's what Esau wants. Remember, Esau has a God complex. Okay, Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, he wants total control because he feels that he is God. And they can get total control through this RFID chip, through this electronic device.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. Right. There ain't no more time to be playing around with your people, man. Right.
And this is a serious matter. And if you really receive this thing, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is going to jack you up. And this digital ID is laying the groundwork for these right here being inserted in your body. And Elon Musk has the brain implants. And this right here is the ones for your hands. And they used to chip your animals with that, but they want to chip you like that. like you're animal, like they own you. And once you take that, it's about the size of a grain of rice. Once you take it, you cannot repent. You know, size of a grain of rice. And once you take it, hey, that's your ass. Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna jack you up. You know. And that's the Corox, the delivery device to put it in you. And hey, once you really accept that, hey, you're done. You know, you told the Most High, you love your wife, your master, you will not go free. Pretty much, it's a wrap for you. Matter of fact, let's start it off with the Revelations 13 and 16, and then get a few more scriptures and close it up. This is Revelation 13 and 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell or that no man might buy or sell, or save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. When you they just said you ain't gonna be able to work without this digital ID. You know, that's what they just said. You ain't gonna be able to work without it. That's what he just said. And then it's gonna go straight digital, cashless money. Hey, we already accustomed to it. We buy stuff online all the damn time from Amazon, eBay, Temu, Alibaba. You know, hey, you already spend money over online. You know, you know, that no man might buy, sell, or save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of a beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 603 And if you willingly accept this thing, and you take it, and you think that you're going to be good, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to jack your ass up, because you accept this thing, and he's going to have anger towards you, because we got advance warning what not to do, and you still did it. You know, and money is going to fail. You know, matter of fact, this is go up. Money is about to fail. You know, there won't be no more dollar bills or pounds or marks or whatever. Uh, 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 um, uh, uh, um, I'm gonna start at 13. And there was no bread in all the land, for famine was very sore. This is Genesis 47 and 13. And there was no bread in all the land, and for famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by the reason of the famine. And famine's coming back again. You know, scarcity of food, scarcity of resources, it's coming again. You know? And Joseph gathered all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought, and Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. And when the money failed, and the land of Egypt, in the land of Egypt, and the land of Canaan, and all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For money faileth. And when money fails, coming soon, no more dollar bills, no more pounds, and all that, and everything is digital. This is what they want, a cashless society. You heard Aaron Russo said that. You know, if they want, if they feel that you owe them, they can go in there and take your money out of your thing. You know, this is what they want. And Joseph said, Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for their flocks, and for the cattle for the cattle of their herds, and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. And when that year ended, they came to him a second year and said unto him, We will hide it not from my Lord how our money is spent. My Lord also have our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in thy sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands. Wherefore shall we die before thy eyes, both we and our lands? Buy us and our lands for bread, and we and our lands will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And and that's what you end up doing. You're gonna end up doing, because if you do that, Kirby again. Man, coming soon. And if you do that, you're gonna be property of Pharaoh, modern day Pharaohs, the central central banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, the Gates, you know, the central bankers. And we have advanced warning what not to do, and you do it, it's gonna be your ass. Just have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. They want you to be indentured servants for them forever, and they use the laws, statutes, commandments against us, because if you willingly accept this thing, these devils are going to use this information against you. You know, to try to make you an indentured servant to them. This is Exodus 21 and 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and the 7th year he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife and his children shall go out with him. So in Hebrew time, and when a Hebrew Israelite has taken possession of another Hebrew man, and bought him for to be a servant unto him, we can't use that person like a regular heathen or the wicked. You know, we have to we have to treat him different than them, you know. And in 6 years, we have to let him go out free. We have to give him substance so where he could take care of himself and his family, you know. And that's the law. It's called the year of Jubilee. You know, and everything he came in with, everything he leaves out with. And if his master had given him a wife, and she bore him sons and daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master, and she shall go out by himself. He shall go out by himself. So if you have children while you under servitude under your Israelite master, and he give you a wife, and you have children through him, them children are property of the master now. You know, they ain't property of, you know, they ain't your property, because that bond woman, everything come from her is property of the master. You know, and if the servant shall plainly say, "I love my master," no, and he shall go out by himself, and that servant shall plainly say, "I love my master, my wife, my children. I will not go out free." Then his master shall bring him to the judges, and he shall bring him to the door and unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And if you take the MOTB, this is plainly what you're telling the Most High. I love Esau. I love the system. My wife, my children, I would not go free. You already picked a side. You didn't pick Yahweh Shimei Shai side. You picked Esau's side. And Yahweh Shimei Shai is going to jack you up for that decision. It's going to be the worst decision you ever made. But there's some things for just a little while longer. It's not acceptable for Hebrew Israelite men to do. You know, just to live a little while longer. You know. Matter of fact, let me get it. And that Michael C. Hip is the new swine. This is 6 and Second Maccabees 6 and 18. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man of well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth to eat of the swine flesh. But but choosing rather to die gloriously than to live with disdain with such abomination, spitted forth and came to his own accord to the torment. And if you take that MOTB, you pretty much taking a new swine. You know, just to live a little while longer in Esau society. You want to go back to normalcy, because just being locked out of society. You know, you're willing to do whatever it takes. You know, sometimes it is better to choosing to die gloriously than to get that stain on your life. You know, that one stain, it could be a deal breaker. Catch you a nuke. You know, as behoove them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things, as it is not lawful for love of life to be tasted. And I showed you scriptures that it's a warning of what this thing is. And it's not lawful for love of life just to live a little while longer in this society, this kingdom. And a lot of you are going to do it. You Israelites. We don't care about the heathen or the wicked. We only care about the Israelites, that you don't take it. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance that they had with the man, taking him aside and besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as lawful for him to use, making as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king, and so doing that he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them he find favor. And a lot of you so-called Jakes are going to turn and do this thing. History repeats itself. Some of you Jakes are going to turn on the righteous law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and do whatever it takes for you to just live a little while longer. You know, so you can still maintain access to your money. You know, but he began to be considered discreetly as it became his age, and excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his great head, whereon it was come his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law given by Yahweh. Wherefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straightways to send him to the grave. For it becometh not our age, say he, in anywise to the symbol whereby many young persons might think Eleazar, being 7 and 10, Eleazar was 90 years old, and he wanted to set an example so the younger men won't do something that's abominable and unlawful and put a stain to their life. Or now gone to a strange religion. You went to Islam. You went to Buddhism. You went to Christianity. Hey. This thing of ours is not a religion. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle, you know? So they, through my hypocrisy and the desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. And that's the point right there I wanted to get. And so, through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, and if you receive that MOTB, just because you had a desire to live a little time and a moment longer, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yashai is going to fuck your ass up. It's better that you just go do the example Eleazar did and just go, just tell him to kill me. You know? For though the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet I shall not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive or dead. Wherefore now, manly changing this life, I will sow myself such as one as my age require, and leave a notable example to such as to be young and to die willingly and courageously for the honorable holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment. Hey. Don't fall for this thing right here, because if you do, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to jack your ass up. He's going to destroy you. Follow examples of other Israelite men that rather, instead of dying, instead of living, they rather die for the righteous law, statutes, commandments. So with that said, Shalom.